Hello, I've currently finished Vasilla Trojan 0.2. It is a Trojan or a Linux remote control, which is pronounced Lurk. I dedicated it, the original, to my friend Vasella, or Vesela, back in 2008. Now, that's like a year ago now, and it's also the time when I was with her when I actually went onto the Subutex. So it's been a year that I've been on the Subutex and clean from heroin. That said, um, that said, I've been working on assignments this week, and the assignments for college, because I'm on holiday at the moment from college, and I have completed all the assignments which were doing and outstanding. I have completed all the assignments, so I now have no more work to do for the whole of June. No more work. Everything is completed. Now, I can start work on next year's work for the final year, but I do not know if I'm actually going to be accepted for the final year because of my attendance. I had very poor attendance this year because of sickness and illness. For example, in the last year of term, I had an infected nose piercing. It swelled up, and what can I say? It's like nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control. But I had to have a day off for that to go see an emergency appointment with a nurse. That's what I was advised by the receptionist. Any nose infected piercings, you've got to see the nurse immediately. I currently, well, Vasela was from Bulgaria. Vesela was from Bulgaria. And she was like a friend of mine for a few months as I was like coming off the heroin. And she was a really good friend. We would go for coffee at Starbucks. And I've just emailed her today saying about the Vasella Trojan has been released, number version 0.2, and that people are actually searching for Vasella Trojan on Google to find my work. It blows my mind. And did you know my most popular program on APO networks is a ping floodder? A ping floodder I made in visualbasic.net. I released the source code and the actual program deployment package, the published package, where people download it and ping flood. They're really into ping flooding. Ha 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 ha. Crazy, yeah? But like, Vesela is like from Bulgaria and a friend of mine, and we haven't spoken in over a year, but I did email her today, telling her that I am fine off the drugs, and at college she was a bit worried about me because I went back onto the heroin when I was with her. But like, that said, I think it's like for the best that I'm off the heroin now. I'm doing a BTEC National Diploma at college for IT practitioners, where you learn about databases, Visual Basic programming, event-driven programming, computer systems, systems analysis, e-commerce. The list is endless what we're learning, and it's all fascinating work. Web design, But like, I'm quite up to date with all my assignments. I've got no work to do now for ages, so I can just sit around at college playing video games. But I don't play video games. I'm a programmer. I like programming. So I'll probably take my laptop in to do some programming work on my personal projects. There is the odd communications and employability assignment left. For example, I've got to proofread a document, but you know how boring that is for a programmer, proofreading a document. So I'm not going to be doing that for a while until the last minute. But that said, I'm single. I've got like no girlfriend. I've got like no friends. I don't care. I am out there at college. It's like I'm working hard. I'm going to pass the course if I get accepted to year 2, regardless of my attendance. You know, if I get onto year 2, the final year, I am destined to actually get a certificate, the first since like 1998 or something like that. My first certificate in over 10 years, and then I'll be going on to university, of all places, then finally getting a job if I'm going to be so blessed with a degree. I will get a job, hopefully, for 30 grand a year, making Visual Basic applications. I also program in C, C++, even though I'm a bit sketchy with C++. My stronger language is C, Visual Basic Net, and I also know 32-bit assembler. I can make programs in pretty much all those languages, and I can make DLLs and libraries in those languages to import into C, and so on and so forth. I can write embedded assembler in a C++ or C environment. I've also got itchy balls at the moment for some reason. Let me just have a good scratch on my balls. Oh, there we go. Let me just check the time on this thing. Right, yeah, I better wind it up now because like it's all done. It's at 7 minutes and I can only get 10 minutes of my time into this video, even though I probably can do more. So what I'm going to do now is like press the button to stop it. But I'd like to say peace to Vesela in Bulgaria. If she's out there, if she's watching, let's just say peace to her and like let's get it on.